Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Y'all, I have been trying to do my homework on Chrisean. I have, because I just want to see what the uproar is about her and Blueface. So I have been, watching all her shows and where she started. I've been going back. And I started watching the Baddie show, and then I was like, I'm missing some stuff. How did she get started? So then I ran across the show with her and Blueface. Blueface and Chrisean, some show that they do, like They're in Love or something like that. Okay, so I started watching that. And y'all, I've never seen, and I got a huge family. And we have had pause sessions with each other. And I tell y'all this, okay? I tell y'all this all the time. We don't want nobody else touching down one of us, but we can put paws on each other all we want. This is how families are. So I get, Chrisean's family and this and that and that and this. Because when I started doing the videos and started talking about Chrisean, I didn't know the history of everything. So I had to start going back. And this is, I'm still trying to keep up. But I'm gonna say this. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Just from, and I still got to go back even farther, because they got to be the first shows that, if you know where Chrisean started the first shows, let me know the name of it so I can get to it, because right now I'm on, the Chrisean and Blueface, like their love show or whatever. From the first time he met her family, in the altercation with him and the father. Then I was missing something, because when I started watching that, Chrisean said something about the mother, her having to put pause on the mother. So I have to go back and find out what was that about, because I never saw the pause session between, Carlisa and Chrisean. I never saw that, y'all. And I went and I found that, and I looked at it, and I found, and then I went to Blueface, and he was explaining about why Chrisean and his mother got into it. And, to me, she was being fake and phony, acting like she was cool with Chrisean, and then she really didn't like him behind closed doors, which makes me think about the people that's in my comment section saying that this is not a good thing, that she all of a sudden coming to her house. You know what I'm saying? Coming and hang out with Chrisean and all of this stuff now. So yeah, y'all, it's I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've been in a relationship before, and the mother don't like you, and this and that and that and this, and it's so toxic. You can do whatever it is. You can put their son on a pedestal, and they still will not like you. And to be honest with y'all, I think in her situation, it stems from possibly Carlisa and Blueface. Some stuff going on that shouldn't have been going on when he was younger. Her comparing his pack-a-whacker with her husband's, and him talking about her showing herself on social media. I think a lot of this stuff stems from, a lot of people's backgrounds. Seriously, I'm just saying, y'all. I really do. There is apparently, from what I'm looking at in the shows, that Chrisean, her background, with her mother and, and parents and stuff, there was some street pharmacy use in their background. And then Blueface, it seems like that was some, I'm going to just throw it out there. I don't know for sure. These are my opinions. But I do believe that Blueface was sexually assaulted by his mother some kind of way. I just feel like that in my heart and soul. So this is why I think that this is so toxic, because they come from toxic, probably, backgrounds a little bit, okay? Jaidyn, I don't never hear anything about her parents. They are never around. I don't hear nothing about her, completely nothing as far as a parent's point of view. So maybe I haven't ran into it yet. But she seems like she has really low self-esteem as well. This whole thing is Ridiculous, to be honest with y'all. Um, I'm liking the fact that Chrisean is starting to be around her family. If it's not a bad thing, okay? I'm just saying, because some people being around some family members can be a bad thing sometimes, because family members can want your downfall as well. They'll ride that wave while you coming up, and then they'll turn around and, use you and turn on you. So some families do that. I'm not saying hers doing that, but I see a difference in her right now. Ever since that Thanksgiving night, because people was all in my comment section. She spent time with, you know, K Suave too. I don't even know if that's the good thing, because people in my comments saying that K Suave is attached to people that's attached to I'm just saying, y'all, Whack 100, and he don't like her either. So I'm not all on board for the K Suave stuff, okay? I just feel like he's just riding a wave, to be honest. She's in his videos now. He got a music video out, and she's in his video with him and all of this stuff. I just think that he's riding her wave right now. And she should still keep her guards up when it's, containing to people. You cannot be with people that's associated with your ops. If somebody don't like you, you steer clear of people like that. And I keep saying this over and over again. Okay, a lot of people is like, oh, she's happy now and blah, 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 blah. But is that going to be short-lived if he's really attached to her ops and he's attached to Whack 100 now? Is that going to be short-lived? I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? The numbers have not lied so far. And the stuff that comes up under his name and him, I'm just saying, y'all, it's not good. Okay? Why does she just attach herself to the wrong people? I'm just saying. Now, I'm going to go back to her family. When I first posted up about her sister, that's because just at that time, her sister, they were, saying that her sister turned on her on the show and all that stuff. So I saw that and I was like, wow, but maybe this is where this is, her and her sister beefing is from. But now her and her sister is getting along and they kicking it. They going with shows with her. And she seems like a different person when her family is around. I'm going to put that out there. She seems like she is a different person. And I'm going to say this. I do think that her family have her best interests at heart, because when I started watching that show, they all wanted to pounce on Blueface, but they didn't really want to run up on him. The brother and everybody was standoffish because I think they were scared of him. Okay, y'all. Blueface got them hands, but it seems like they talked the daddy into pumped him up to go do something, and then he came and stuck him, and he regretted that, I'm sure, afterwards, because Blueface snuck over there and stuck him back, and it was a bloody mess. Okay, y'all. My thing is, I do believe the family have her best interests at heart, but like I said, everybody family got some bad apples, so she still have to be careful about the bad apples. I don't know who all the bad apples are, but you still have to be careful about that as well. Okay. But I do see her happy right now after Thanksgiving. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. When you're dealing with a narcissist, which this is what it seems that Blueface is, because after that Thanksgiving dinner and she went to pick him up, and I guess she went and dropped him back off, and I don't know if K Suave came over after she dropped off Blueface, which he probably did. She probably felt like some type of way because Blueface is not doing what she wants him to do. He wants the both of them to stay in line. Okay? And there's still people coming out here now talking about he loves her, he this, he that. I'm so confused about this. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm so confused about people saying that. Because if he wanted Chrisean, because somebody just said that he really do love Chrisean. If Blueface loved Chrisean, he would be with Chrisean. When a man loves a woman, they're going to be with that woman. Especially if this is what she wants to. He don't want Chrisean in that way. He wants the clout, and he wants to be, in control, that he can get what he wants from her. Because she's making money now. She's being around people. Okay? And this is another thing that I want to talk about too, as far as this whole situation of how she runs to the industry more when her and Blueface is not working out. The industry is just calling her. And I say this every day, you have to be careful of your surroundings. You have to be. She went and got her nose ring, and she got her nose pierced and re-pierced, I guess. And she got this cross on her nose and stuff now. And she was out shopping with her family and stuff like that. And she was acting like she was happy. She seemed like she was happy. But I'm gonna tell you this. I think some of it is fake. I think some of the happiness stuff is fake. I think she's still thinking about Blueface. And I'm glad that she have people around her to get him off of her mind. But one thing about a narcissist, y'all, he gonna do everything he can to keep himself on her mind. Okay, y'all. Word on the street is, he's blowing her phone up again. After he pretty much act like he made his choice that he was going back to Jaidyn. Okay, y'all. It's so much going on. It's a lot of confusion back and forth stuff with them that it's ridiculous, to be honest with y'all. Even the family is confusing sometimes because the family came on that show and they act as if, don't touch my sister, blah, 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 this and that and that and this. They don't want him with her, that they're toxic, da, da, da. And then after, when that Thanksgiving dinner came, and she took him home and Chrisean come back and whatever, how she was feeling afterwards or whatever. And she went and probably got case. Well, I don't know if he came over before or after, but I think it could have been after. It makes sense that she would go pick him up after Blueface goes back home to his family. And she didn't get her way or whatever she wanted. And he didn't get his way or whatever he wanted that night. It would make sense for her to go pick this guy up then so she can get him off of her mind. So I'm gonna just throw it out there that maybe she would have picked him up after she dropped, Blueface off. Not sure. But I'm gonna say this. It's not good to be a rebound person. I'm just saying, y'all. Because you're always left dangling and wondering if that phone call comes, is she gonna go running back or is he gonna go running back to the one he really, really loves? So this is why you have to give people some time to get over somebody else instead of rushing into something else. Make sure that this is what they want to, and they just not using you to fill in a blank. Okay. So anyway, when all of this stuff happened for Thanksgiving, one of the sisters, I don't know which one, but they posted that Blueface, you still love my sister. And I was like, why did they post that? You would think that this is what her family wants, to get her away from somebody that's toxic. But one of her sisters posted, you still love my sister. And I was like, wow. Because I noticed that Blueface was posting a lot of family stuff up and this and that, that and this. He was posting Jaidyn and the kids and him hanging out. And he allegedly went and rented, a private jet for $60-some thousand for one trip. And he could have just jumped on an airplane regular. But yeah, he wouldn't have spent this type of money and you already in debt. It just don't make sense. But yeah, he was posting a lot of family stuff, posting pictures with the kids, him hanging out with his daughter and his son and all of that stuff. And I was like, well, maybe we are going to get a break in this whole Chrisean and Blueface stuff when I start seeing him posting all that stuff. And then you start seeing Chrisean posting up a lot of stuff with her family and K-Swab and all that stuff. I thought that maybe, just maybe, we finna break this cycle for a change. Okay? And like I said, Chrisean, every time her and Blueface has a little, disagreement or whatever, the industry just start blowing her phone up. And one of the main people that calls her all the time, and I look at this female sideways. I call her Nasty Red for a reason, okay? But at the same time, I kind of I give her a little leeway because she puts money in people's pockets. So every time that Chrisean comes into a show with her, Chrisean gets paid for those shows. Okay, so she seemed like she wants to see Chrisean, come up. Okay, but then again, is this a part of, Nasty Red keeping herself relevant too? I'm just saying, y'all, by being tied to somebody that's relevant right now as well. So a lot of people, you got to look at it for what it is. She getting something out of it as well as Chrisean. It's not just about Chrisean getting paid from doing shows with Nasty Red, but she's getting something out of this as well. Okay. Should Chrisean trust her? I don't think so. She's a part of the industry's mess. Okay. One thing that made me feel on the fence about Nasty Red is the fact that she brought out Chingy. And he was somebody that, he's an icon. Okay. He's an icon back in the day that, I liked his music. And I didn't like the way he was taken out of he was blackballed out the industry. You know, this person came forward and act as if that he was, you know, mingling, tingling with her or whatever, whatever, on the down low or whatever. And it kind of halted his career. And, you know, Nasty Red, I cannot call her sexy because there's nothing sexy about her, so I cannot do that. I can't. But Nasty Red is the one that brought him out on the stage to, you know, reintroduce him back to the world. And a lot of people don't know him that's in the industry right now. They don't know him, you know, not in the industry, but, you know, fans right now, this younger age, they don't know him. So they didn't know how to respond to him coming out on the stage. Okay, they didn't know who he was. She brought out somebody that needed to be helped, and nobody else in the industry would help that person. So I have to give it to Nasty Red that she would even try to, you know, bring this guy back out and so he can do his thing again and get back out here making money again. So I have to commend her on that. But at the same time, there are, you know, videos coming out right now of the school teacher. And she teaches, well, she's a teacher that teaches some type of dance class or something like that for 5-year-olds. And she's on Carlos King page. You can go and look at that story. But this teacher, she came out and she said that she was having so many problems with 5-year-olds. And she was saying that they were disrespectful, they wouldn't listen, stuff like that. And when she went and tried to talk to the parents was no better. They was just like Nasty Red attitude, okay, y'all? Well, so if she didn't want to do it, she didn't have to do it. This is her teacher. She's supposed to listen to her teacher. But this is why I tell you about parents that, you know, let the kids do anything and everything. And this teacher, she brought something for it. She said that the children, they're 5 years old. She said she got 10 students. And she said that, you know, when they're acting rowdy and this and that and this, she said when she put on songs for them to listen to, they asked to listen to Nasty Red songs. They want to listen to the Boomtown and all this stuff songs. And she said she's never seen nothing like this in her life. That children now, 5-year-olds, this is the attitude they got. You know, y'all, I can't even imagine going to school at this day and age with kids like this. And this is who, you know, Chrisean is surrounding herself around now. Then, you know, everybody is all in the uproar. Oh, she met Kevin Gates. Did we not just forget what Kevin Gates just did on stage? He spat in somebody's mouth on the stage, y'all. I don't think God approves of this type of stuff. So it just makes you wonder, why do Chrisean keep ending up around these type of people? That's my thing. Why does she keep, you know, yeah, they big. It's like you want to root for her. You do. You want to see her win. But then when you see her around people like this and these stories coming out, oh, she finally met him and she was like, God bless you. Why would God bless somebody that spits in somebody's mouth? Chrisean? One thing about being somebody that spreads the word of God, if this is the direction that you want to go into, is you have to practice what you preach. When you don't practice what you preach, you can put 1,000 crosses all over your body, Chrisean. But every time somebody that disrespects God pops up on the scene and you're hugging and all in their face and acting as if that they're something special, it takes you down a notch because people just see you as a hypocrite. And I noticed that her family do a lot of, you know, praying too. They all does a lot of praying. The mama, all, you know, the sisters. So she come from a praying family. So probably this is where she gets this from. But one thing about that is you do have to practice what you preach. And I noticed how on the show she was, you know, going at her family because she was bringing Blueface there to meet with them. And they all wanted to get at him. Okay? Where they acted like they wanted to get at him. I think the sister probably would have been went up on him before anybody. The little pit bull, well, I don't call her pit bull, little baby Tyson. I call her baby Tyson because I saw her on the show going, that girl ain't nothing nice, okay? Out of all of the family members that was out there, I think that she probably would have been the only one that would have went toe to toe probably with Blueface. Not saying she would have won because Blueface got some hands, but I'm just saying she just seemed like she would have been the bravest one because the brother seemed to like he was scary. He over there whispering in the daddy ear, go do, and then the daddy sneaks up and go snuff him one. But I'm just saying, y'all, you have to practice what you preach. You really do. You cannot be out here one way and then every time we turn around in the industry, you're, lined up with the grossest people in the industry. You just can't do it, y'all. You can't. Okay? But she was going against her family. And I think right now, all of this hanging out with her family and this and that and that and this will go right out the window. If she decides to call Blueface and Blueface tells her that, okay, you get what you want, I'll leave Jaidyn and come be with you, I think Chrisean will take him back and then it will be push family back out the way again. Because this is the circle. This just seems like a never ending, roller coaster that never stops, y'all. And this is not love, y'all. Ladies just listening to, bloggers say, he really do love her. This is not love. This is control. He's losing control of Chrisean. This is what Blueface is going through right now. He's losing control. I don't think he loves her. You don't treat people like that you love. You don't. That's not love. So don't listen to people saying that he really do love Chrisean. He don't love Chrisean. He's sitting back looking at her rise. That's what he's looking at. He's looking at somebody that he helped get to, a certain point in her life. And he's looking at the fact that she has risen past him as far as celebrities want to deal with her, do business with her, and this and that and that. He can't even understand it. Like, I'm the one that, brought her to the table somewhat. So why is she, so important to everybody? She's a big baby. What I noticed that she cried. When I watched the shows, she cried a lot in those shows. She will bust out and cry in a minute, y'all. And she has tugged on the hearts of a lot of people because she's a big baby, y'all. And a lot of this stuff is new to her and they're experiencing it with her. Okay? But it's still, when you have a big baby, you still have to teach them right from wrong, even if they are older. And this is why I tell y'all, some people need this tough love. Okay? Some people need the tough love. Her family was trying to tell her, no, Chrisean, you step back, let your father talk to him man to man, and you get out the way. Okay, so they were trying to, give her some tough love during that time. But it's confusing to her when you sit back and say you want her to be away from a toxic man that is not treating her right, and then you turn around and post, Blueface, you still love my sister. Which one do y'all want? Do you want her away from Blueface or do you want her to be in a relationship with Blueface? Because Blueface is Blueface. And even if he left Jaidyn, I keep telling y'all this, even if he left Jaidyn and be with Chrisean, it's still not going to be the perfect relationship because he's still going to be him. And it's as simple as that. Word on the street is Jaidyn had to get an IV. I'm going to tell y'all why I think that she had to get this IV. I do believe that it's a possibility that, she was very intoxicated, y'all. Okay? Very much on street pharmacy stuff, okay? And I think she got dehydrated. Not only that, I think that she keeps going on and on and on when she's hanging out with Blueface because Blueface is still trying to keep up with what Chrisean is doing. Not because he loves her, but he feel like he's losing control. That's not love. Control and love is two different things. And it keeps taking me back and forth. I'm not trying to be all over the place, but it takes me back to when the brother met up with him for the first time on the show. And he was like, you got my sister on here, sucking a lollipop like the toes like it's a lollipop, okay? Why you ain't, sucking a lollipop on her toes too? Okay, I'm trying to put it in a nice way, y'all. Okay? I noticed something else she did on the show. She gave him some brain, and he grabbed a head on the show and was pushing it down and looking into the camera. Um, that's not love, y'all. That is not love. You tell Chrisean to move on as far as, you know, he don't really tell her to move on. He tell Chrisean that he's not leaving his wife, his fiance, and his kids. This is what he tell her. He's not leaving her. And at the same time, he sent out a lot of mixed signals to Chrisean, y'all. He does. One minute he's acting as if Jaidyn is who he's staying with. Take it or leave it. You can have me on the side, but other than that, Jaidyn is who I am going to stay with. And he posts up them struggle plates and all of that stuff. Okay? Letting her know she gets up and feeds me. She takes care of my kids. You know, she do everything I tell her to do, whatever I say. And you're not that type of person. She cleans up behind me. She does everything. If I go out and cheat or come back home, I can talk to her and it's over with. And the argument don't keep continue. You, on the other hand, is just not cooperating right, Chrisean. You're just not acting right. If I tell her to sip something, she sip it. If I tell her to pop something, she pop it. I noticed on the show that Blueface keep trying to get Chrisean to drink up, take shots. She don't want to take the shots, but he keep giving it to her because it gets her to stop, to calm down and turn up at the same time. This is what he's doing to the same thing to Jaidyn. I think that he keeps Jaidyn sipping so that he can get on his phone and keep up with what Chrisean is doing. But Jaidyn still see that he's keeping up with Chrisean. And she's still, getting wasted out of her mind, but she still feel like he's here with me though. He might be looking at what she's doing. This is his business. But he's still here with me. And at the same time, he noticed she's looking at it trying to peek and see what he's doing on his phone or whatever. Pass her another shot. Her being on his IV, I do believe, is more than one thing. Dehydration, depression, knowing that, she can't stop him from trying to keep up with what Chrisean is doing and who she's with and this and that and that and this. And there's going to be more to come. To be honest with y'all. Excuse me, y'all. There is going to be more to come. The more Chrisean is hanging out with somebody else, the more Chrisean is hanging out with these celebrities and this and that and that and this, the more that Jaidyn is going to be sipping and doing whatever it is that she has to do to numb herself, to deal with him. Because believe it or not, it's affecting him, but it's not affecting him because he loves Chrisean. He just had control over her for so many years now. He didn't have control. Had control over her from her family, control over her with her money, control over her with dating anybody else, control over her with everything. And I think this is one of the reasons why he got her pregnant, to be honest with y'all. Blueface cheats on Jaidyn all the time. I want y'all to pay attention to this. He cheats on Jaidyn all the time with other women. Have any of those other women came up pregnant, y'all? But Chrisean have. And you know why? Because I think he did this to stay attached to her. To be honest. And he run around and say he don't want no baby, he this and that. If he didn't want no baby, he would use something, or I'm just saying, the pull to the out game, okay? He would have did to her just like he did all these other females that he's cheating on Jaidyn with. Ain't none of them running around saying they're pregnant by it. So I don't think that it was just all Chrisean's fault that she got pregnant. I think Blueface wanted her to get pregnant. So he can keep this, narrative going back and forth to stay relevant. But he don't understand that people are getting sick and tired of it, y'all. Now he out doing all his family stuff. She's out doing her concerts and making money, stacking her money. And they said right after the show, he's blowing up her phone, trying to get, trying to talk back to her. Talking about who she's around, talking about who she's with, and all of this stuff. Blowing up her phone. And this is where I tell you the narcissistic part come in. If she acts as if she's moving on, it affects him. It affects him that he thinks he might lose control in another man by being in pockets, because he knows that she is a giving person. And if she is going to date this guy, that she's going to take care of this guy as first financially and make sure that he's, he's winning too. He knows Chrisean is going to do that. So now here we go again. And I don't understand why, a lot of the fans don't see stuff for what it is. Oh, Blueface came to see his baby. He came to spend time. She went and picked him up. She kept calling him, "You taking too long." If Blueface was so concerned about that baby, Blueface would have got in his car and came to see that baby, just like he do anything else that he wants to do. She has to go get him to come see his baby on the holidays, and y'all jump in the comment section. Oh, he wanted to spend time with his baby for the holiday. She went and got him, y'all. Did she have to go get him for anything else? But she had to go get him to come see his own baby. So it kind of defeats the purpose of him spending time with his baby if you got to make him spend time with his baby. It just don't seem right, do it, y'all? But people are just looking over this stuff. Y'all, Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Jaidyn is going to have to wake up and stop letting this guy keep her intoxicated. She's going to have to wake up, because you're going to mess around and hear that Jaidyn is gone, is no more. It's a lot of people pass away from, drinking too much. That's why they call it drinking too much poison. Okay, y'all? A lot of people pass away from that. And it's just his way of, making her feel like I picked you, okay? Between you and her, I picked you. But running her in the ground at the same time, y'all. Ask yourself this question. Is if something that happens to Jaidyn, if she let this thing run her in the ground to the point where she's taken away from her children, is he going to run back to Chrisean then when she's out the way? Ask yourself this question, y'all. And is Chrisean going to drop everything that she's got herself building around her right now and run right back to him? Please let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Do y'all think that she is going to go running if he just type in one time, "You win"? It's me and you against the world. What y'all think she's going to do? Tell me in the comment section. Be completely honest. Do y'all think that she's going to stay with K Suave and around her family? Or do y'all think that she will be quick to turn on everybody that's around her right now to run right back in the arms of Blue? And he knows this too. And this is why he's testing the waters right now to see if she's going to return his phone call and this and that and that and this. Because I'm going to tell y'all, not only is Blueface using this baby to stay attached to her, she's using this baby as an excuse to stay attached to him. She said, I don't care, long as he have a relationship with his son, blah, 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 blah. If it's toxic, that's the first thing your child don't need to be around. Nothing toxic. There are so many people out here that has been raised without a father, and they've been just fine. They have been raised with a stepfather. Okay? Had any kind of other male figure in their life that was positive, and they were just fine. Why would you want him to have a relationship with a child that you got to push him to have that relationship with this child? That means he really don't want to have a relationship with this child. He want to have a relationship with your money. There were people jumping in my comment section talking about he pays Chrisean. That's why he came to her house. Oh, Lord, y'all, what's wrong with people? Did y'all not see Chrisean go pick up the check in her underwear? Because it looked like she had on her underwear when she went to pick the check up from Zeus Network. Go back and look at the footage. I was like, why did she pick the check up with her underwear? Y'all. But she picked up the check in her underwear. Looked like it. Who does that? But this is why people like her so much. She's just out there with her personality. She picked the check up from Zeus. She didn't pick the check up from Blueface. It's still people out here that feel like, oh, Blueface giving her money. Blueface ain't giving her no money. I looked at the credits of that show with her and Blueface on there. And it said that she's an executive producer and Blueface an executive producer in their own show. So Blueface is not paying her. She got paid through the network. What is wrong with people? Why every time Chrisean come up or get some money or something like that, the next day Blueface is shopping. He's shopping the next day too. Now, due to the fact that the network gave her a check, did they give him a check too? Maybe that's why. But at the same time, I didn't see him on Baddies, so maybe she was getting paid for the Baddie show. I don't know. That's the last thing that she's been doing with them. So it's a possibility that Blueface didn't get paid. Only Chrisean got paid. But I know what else popped up afterwards. Blueface is reopening a restaurant. He's getting it remodeled and everything. Some kind of seafood spot. He was in there, talking about, showing that he was passing the guys a check to finish doing the work. I just find it ironic that right after Chrisean gets her check, he's passing out checks to people to get stuff done on his, Go check it out, y'all. Is Chrisean his sugar mama that he's not letting get away? And is Jaidyn gonna just drink herself to her demise to try to deal with Blueface? If you gotta sip and stay wasted to be around somebody, it's one thing to be in a relationship with somebody and you all enjoy each other's company when y'all sipping and get to y'all little buzz and y'all do what y'all do. And y'all in y'all elements and y'all enjoying each other and he's not on his phone trying to see what some other woman is doing and this and that and that. It's one thing to be in that type of relationship, okay? That you can be comfortable with somebody sipping, trees, whatever it is. And y'all are feeling yourselves, okay, y'all? Everybody else is shut out. The world is shut out and y'all doing you. But it's another thing, y'all. When you are just being fed stuff to keep you wasted while somebody else is worried about what the next person is doing. It's the difference. And this is why a lot of people don't have no respect for Jaidyn because she don't have no respect for herself, y'all. You see what's going on and you're just letting him do you like this. You are a mother. People run around and talk about they think she pregnant. I don't doubt it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But how can she be pregnant and she's doing all of this sipping and street pharmacy stuff that allegedly she's out here doing? I don't think she's pregnant. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think she's pregnant, y'all. But I do think that she's trying to numb the situation between, all three of them. I think she's trying to numb it. And one thing that keeps Chrisean fans going, I'll be completely honest with you, that I've been just noticing and I'm still learning. is the back and forth. They want to see what's going to happen next. They say they want her to move on, and then they, at the same time, when she run back, they still accept whatever it is that's going on, which is fine because they love her like that. Okay? But when you don't want to see somebody move on for something toxic, that's not good. It's not good whatsoever. The day or so since Thanksgiving, and she's been hanging with her family, is the happiest that I have seen her ever since I've been doing a little research on her, trying to go back and see what the whole, everybody is so, how did everybody fall in love with her? All of these fans. This is the happiest I've ever seen her, hanging out with her sisters and just kicking it. And I have to take the case away from the situation, because I think she's rushing stuff and that, I'm wondering now, if you help somebody in their career like this, I hope that she gets something out of this instead of just some pack of whacker. I hope she gets something out of this because, this is what Pisces have a lot of problems with. People that they help end up, turning on them. That's a major thing that happens. And you gotta just, she has to protect herself from stuff like that. If she's in his video, I hope he pays her for being in his video, just like anybody else. Don't just keep it, wishy-washy. Oh, if this is my love interest, I'm helping him, or this and that and this. Keep it business-wise too. If you're gonna help him and be in his videos, make him pay you for being in his videos. Whatever he make off of that video, you get your cut out of that too. So you don't feel used afterwards if it doesn't work out or whatever. Keep it business for now until you decide what you want to really do, because it might come back and nip you in your butt too. Being around this K Suave guy, because his numbers is not looking good, y'all. And that's why I go by the numbers, because if you're in the industry and you're around this type of circle of stuff, it is what it is. This is why I went to the numbers in the first place, because I don't know this guy. But everybody else, I didn't know that guy, that female that lied about that baby on the expressway either. I didn't know her. But when I went to the number, it said she was a bald-faced liar, y'all. That she was a liar. And I came out and I said what it was. And people was mad at me about that. Oh, you just da-da-da-da-da. And then when the tables turned and everybody was saying she was a liar, the truth came out. Oh, you was right. No, the numbers was right. I didn't know her. So she has to protect herself from that. And as older sisters, you feel like the need to protect your younger siblings, because you didn't went through stuff. You didn't seen things that they haven't seen. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So I hope that her sisters is giving her advice to slow it down. Okay? And if people in the blogs are saying that he's attached to Whack 100 and the people around Whack 100, don't be so trustworthy with him either. This is the advice that I'm hoping that her sisters are giving her right now. Because she seems to have she seems to really love her family. So I hope she listens to them. If this is, especially, and I hope that they're giving her the right advice. Not just, move on to somebody else, blah, blah, blah. It takes time when you're in a relationship with somebody. Yes, date others. But don't just claim somebody all. You don't got to put their name on your nails to be giving them, to be checking them out and see if this is a route you want to go in. I don't understand that about her. That she got to, put writing all over her body and their faces and their names and they this and that. I hope she grow out of that mess, because she's making a mess of her body. She's a beautiful girl, but a woman, she's beautiful. But all of this mess she got all over her body, Blueface face everywhere. And then somebody sent me a video of Blueface clowning her about the tattoos after she got them, y'all. I was like, what the heck is this about? I wish I could find it real fast and let y'all listen to him clown her about the tattoos, y'all. Let me see if I can find it really, really quick. If not, I'll put it in another video. But Blueface was talking about how Nupid's Day she was for even going to get 7 tattoos about him. And she got these tattoos in his honor. And he even was feeling some type of way about the tattoos, y'all. Let me see, can I find it real quick? And I was looking at that, and people have been sending me stuff here and there because they know that I've been trying to get to know her and find out stuff about her and this and that and that and this. So people have been sending me a lot of stuff. Let me see something real quick, y'all. See, can I find it? If I can't, like I told you, I'll put it in another video because this video is long enough as it is. I'll find it, y'all. So y'all could just see how he really feels about her. Because I got so much stuff people sending me now. And it's buried. But y'all, this is sad. This is sad on so many levels, the whole little thing. And I'm hoping that if she's going to move on. Because she was like, what are we doing? This is what she said for Thanksgiving. That she told him, what are we doing? Because either you're going to, come and be with her and leave Jaidyn and, do co-parenting with Jaidyn. Or, what are we doing? She said she just cannot just keep hanging on. And he's still getting his rocks off with his wife, fiance. And she got to wait on to see him. Because she says she see him probably every 2 weeks or something like that. Or the holidays now. Because she got the baby, just an excuse for him to come around. Act like he coming to see the child. But, y'all, she seemed like she was giving him an ultimatum. It's me or it's her. And it seems as if Blueface chose Jaidyn. This is why I put up the video saying that Chrisean just admitted that he don't want her. But the thing of it was, when I only watched about 2 or maybe 3 episodes of, the Blueface and Chrisean Rock show together. And that's the first season, because it's 2 seasons. I was like, whoa. Okay. But yeah, I only seen a couple episodes. And from the first episode, I was like, he do not love this girl. He don't. He just putting up with her because of the uproar around her name and everybody is clinging to her. And he said something about the reason why he's helping her career, this and that and that and this, is because she fell and, her teeth came out and stuff like that. So he felt like he wanted to correct that wrong. So this is why he, helped her career or whatever. It was never about he loved her. Never. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think Blueface loves Chrisean? Please. Respectfully. Do y'all think he loves Chrisean? Because I don't think he loves either one of these females, to be honest. He's just used to Jaidyn. They've been together for a very long time. She know his ins and outs. She know him. She know what he like to eat. She know what he like, how he unwinds. She knows every single bit about this guy. For years. When you was somebody for over 10 years, that's a bond. But that don't mean that that person loves you, because every time that she's in her worst state, sloppy toe up all on the floor, he's recording her. You don't record somebody at their worst if you love them. If you love a person, you want to see them at their best. Anything that you put out about that person is going to be in a positive way, not a negative. It's a lot of people that do blogs that don't really know what love really is. They don't even know. But if you love somebody, you want to see them win in the best way, not the worst way. Yeah, he's helping Jaidyn's career. But where does that money go? Who stands to gain off of Jaidyn making it in the industry? He does. He does everything for a reason. And until people start paying this attention, they're still going to be on this, roller coaster ride with them until you just really sit back and pay attention. And like I said, it's a lot more I got to watch. And I think it was a show before him and her did their show together. For the love of I don't know what the, I don't know, y'all. Some, him and her got a show together. But I think it was a show that came out before that, when I guess when they met. So I don't know the name of that show, but if y'all know it, put it in the comment section. I'm trying to catch up. And I'm not going to even start doing my reviews on the baddie shows or everything until I've watched everything. Because I want to be able to put out my honest to God opinion on everything. Okay, y'all? So, y'all let me know what y'all think about Jaidyn having to get an IV and stuff, drinking herself to a pulp. Let me know what y'all think about, Blueface blowing up Chrisean Rock's phone after he pretty much told her that, he didn't want her in that way. Let me know what y'all think about Chrisean running, excuse me, y'all, back to K Suave after this. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that she should be rushing into any relationships with K Suave? Should she, get down to the nitty gritty on his background and what his connections, if any, to Whack 100 now? Okay, y'all? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Okay? Respectfully, because I will throw a blocking party on people. I've been doing it for the longest. Okay, y'all? But let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Okay? Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.